This lesson is about comparing when you have absolute value. So, just a quick reminder, if you take your left hand and make an L and then squash it, that will resemble the less than sign, okay? You can also remember that it's going to open towards the larger number. All right, before you do anything, you should find the absolute value. So the absolute value of 4, remember that's the distance from 4 to 0, would be 4. All right, so I'm comparing 4 and 3. Well, 4 is greater than 3. All right, for the next one, I'm going to find the absolute value first. Absolute value of negative 2 is 2. Absolute value of negative 6 is 6. And 6 is greater than 2. So the absolute value of 2 is less than the absolute value of negative 6. Step 1 is to find the absolute value. Absolute value of 3 is 3. Absolute value of negative 4 is 4. 4 is greater than 3. So this reads absolute value of 3 is less than the absolute value of negative 4. All right, on this one, I don't have to do anything to the negative 5, but the absolute value of negative 5 here is 5, and 5 is the larger one. Absolute value of negative 2 is 2. Absolute value of 2 is 2. Those two are equal. All right, now we're going to order when it's involving absolute value. First thing I would encourage you to do is go ahead and find the absolute value. So that would be 3. Absolute value of 2 is 2. Then I can easily put those in order. Okay, so the number furthest away from 0 is negative 9. Then negative 5. You may want to kind of cross those out so you know that you've used them all. The next one is negative 1. Okay, the next one is the absolute value of 2. And then the absolute value of 3, negative 3. Okay, so again, find the absolute value first. So you have 20 here. Absolute value of 5 is 5. All right, then the smallest number up there is negative 2. Then negative 1. Then the next one is absolute value of 5. Then 11. It's helpful so that you can see if you mark them off, and then the absolute value of 20, negative 20. Okay? So take it step by step, carefully look through the numbers, find the absolute value first, and then order them from least to greatest. Pay attention to make sure you're following directions. They may trick you sometimes and put, or not trick you, but they may ask you about greatest to least.